Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another strength training session with CultFit Home. I'm your coach Nitish Pallal and I'm here with a dumbbell workout for chest, triceps and abs. Before we get started, make sure you have a pair of dumbbells, yoga mat, hand towel and a water bottle to get you through the workout. Without further ado, let's get straight into the warm-up. Because we're going to be doing a chest, triceps and abs workout, we're going to focus on warming up our upper body. The first movement that we'll do is going to be an inchworm plus 3 push-ups. So stand at one end of the mat, keep your feet wide enough that you can touch the floor without bending your knees, palms comfortably on the floor. Crawl all the way to the front, get into your push-up position and then do 3 push-ups, right? If you can't do regular push-ups, you can just drop your knees down, make sure your shoulders, hips and knees are in one line and then do your knee push-ups, right? Once you're done with 3, get back into your high plank and then crawl back into an inchworm. All right, that's going to be our first movement. Let's do 30 seconds of this one. Let's go. 3, 2, 1 and begin. Go. 1, 2 and 3. And up. We'll repeat the same. And 3. Let's get one more rep. And 3. That was our first movement. For the second movement, we're going to be doing something very new. These are called basically kneeling wrist rotations. This is very good to kind of warm up your joint. Whenever you do any kind of pressing or pulling movements, your wrist is used a lot. So you want to make sure that the joint is warmed up and is very nice and mobile to move around, right? So first get into your quadruped position, which means palms under your shoulders, knees under your hips. In this position, now imagine you fixed up your palms and then you're trying to make small circles using your shoulders, right? Right now, we are going to rotate this way for 30 seconds in the clockwise direction. All right, let's begin. Go. Slowly rotate. And while you're doing this, feel the wrists actually move from end range on one side to the other, right? Just keep moving. Hang in there. Really helps you warm the wrist joint. Very well. 3, 2, 1 and rest. All right. The third movement is going to be more of a mobility movement. It helps you kind of open up the front delt and your pecs a little bit so that you never have trouble pressing in a horizontal fashion, right? The third movement is what we call the deltoid to floor. So you're going to sit down on your knees. Keep your body straight. Get your palms at the front end of the mat sideways. Keep it wide enough that when you bend one shoulder down to the floor, the other elbow is basically exactly above your palms. You don't want it to be farther apart than when you bend down, it's barely, your elbows are barely bending. So you want to keep the palms here and similarly get the shoulder here. All right. You're going to keep switching from one end to the other for 30 seconds, right? Let's go. Again, while you're doing this movement, try and feel the stretch in your front delt and your pecs. Great movement, guys. Keep going. 10 more seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1 and rest. All right, these are the 3 movements. We did one set. We're going to do one more set before we get started with some specific movements for our mobility, right? Starting off with inchworms plus 3 push-ups. Let's go. And back. We did 3 reps in the first set. Let's try and get 3 reps in the second set as well. And come back. One last set. rep. Again, make sure when you're doing your inchworms, your hips should not move laterally. Try and keep your core tight and just move straight, right? For the second movement, get down on your knees into the quadruped position and let's do the kneeling wrist rotations, but this time we're going to do it anti-clockwise. All right, let's go. Keep moving. Mind you, this has to be as slow and controlled as possible because it really activates your shoulders and is a great movement kind of to get the wrist joint prepare for what we are going to do later, right? And time's up. For the third and the last movement, deltoid to floor. Get your knees at the one end of your mat on the side portion. Get your palms on the floor. And then let's get started for 30 seconds and go. Down, up, down, up. Let's keep going for 30 seconds. Halfway there. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, that was our warm-up. So ideally, whenever you do any kind of a strength and conditioning session, there's a very famous methodology that you use for warm-up, which is called RAMP. RAMP stands for raising body temperature, activating muscle fibers, mobilizing your joints, and then potentiating with the actual movements that we do in the workout. So if you see, we're already sweating a little bit. That means our body temperature, core temperature has already gone up. We've also kind of activated the muscles by doing push-ups, shoulder activation. We did one movement for our mobility, but the next part that we are going to do, 2 movements, is basically the mobilized part. So the first movement as a part of our mobility is going to be the puppy dog that we always majorly do for our upper body. Get down on your knees, keep your ankles back, stretch your arms completely forward, get your chin down on the floor and make sure that your hips are above your knees, right? Stay there for 30 seconds. With every exhale, try and push the armpits down and down towards the floor. Seven more seconds. Once you're done with 30 seconds, let the elbows be on the floor. Get your palms back on your neck. And 3, 2, 1, get your palms back on the neck. And hold this armless prayer for 30 more seconds. Hang in there. 15 seconds up. Last 10. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. That was our warm-up, including the mobility part, right? So now we're going to get started with the workout. We've got an interesting style of workout today. But before that, quickly grab a sip of water, wipe that sweat off, and then we'll move straight into the movements. Okay, the first movement that we'll do today is the dumbbell floor press. For that, you're going to lie down on your back. Keep your knees bent just like you would in a glute bridge position. There's a slight twist in the dumbbell floor press and how we'll do it today, right? So ideally a dumbbell floor press is when you keep the dumbbells in your arms. Make sure the forearms are basically perpendicular to the floor, elbows touching the floor. From here, you press the dumbbells all the way up. making sure your shoulders are still in contact with the floor. You don't end up over pressing. Let the shoulders remain in contact with the floor. But today what we are going to do is, we are going to keep one arm up pressed. Alright, so it's going to be your right arm, if it's going to be up in the pressed position, you're going to just press using your left arm first. So ideally this would look something like 1, 2, 3, right? So we're going to be doing alternate similarly on the right arm, and 3. And an additional twist that we are going to add is, you're going to end up pressing the dumbbell by twisting it up like that and then down, as if you're going to basically turn the cap of a bottle and then down. This is going to just make sure that you engage your chest muscles a little bit more than you would if you just pressed it straight, right? So I want you to grab a pair of dumbbells, lie down on the floor, get into a position and try 6 reps each side just to get the feel of the movement, right? Get down on the floor, hold the dumbbells, press your right arm up, make sure that the shoulder is still in contact with the floor. From the left arm, now try screwing the dumbbell when you go up and then press it all the way out and then back down. 2, back down. 3, back down. 4, back down. 5, back down. 6, once you're done, twist it back to hold the dumbbell in the original position and then do the same with your right arm. Down, twist and press. Down, twist and press. Down, twist and press. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, that was our first movement. Now, the second movement that we'll do is what we call the lying tricep extension. Now, I want you to start off with a very light weight for the lying tricep extension, because when you do it with a barbell, the barbell kind of stabilizes it itself. But when you're doing it with dumbbells, apart from the movement that you're doing, it can also move laterally. So it challenges your shoulder stability a lot. So for the purpose of trying the movement for the first time, go as light as you can. If you feel confident, that is when go heavy and then start with the movement, right? What is the lying dumbbell tricep extension? You're going to get your dumbbells above your chest, shoulders in contact with the floor. Without moving any other body part, keep the elbows fixed there and just drop the dumbbells from your forearms down and then press them back up. Down and then back up. Everybody get into position and try about 6 reps of this as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I did 2 in the beginning, so that's going to be my 6 reps, right? So these were the 2 movements that we did. We've got one more movement to kind of help us reach failure. So the third movement is what we call the hand release push-ups. So you're going to get into a high plank. You're going to do some hand release push-ups. Go down, touch the floor. Take your hands off the floor. Keep the hands back and then press yourself up. If you struggle with doing regular push-ups, drop the knees down. Make sure your knees, hips, shoulders are in one line. Go down, take your hands off and then press yourself up. Try about 3 to 5 reps of these push-ups. In the workout, you're going to be doing max reps on the push-ups. So what is the workout exactly? We'll be doing 4 sets. We'll start a new set every 3 minutes. We'll first do 12 dumbbell floor presses, 12 on each side. Immediately following that, you're going to do 15 lying tricep extensions. That is going to be at the same time, both arms at the same time. Once you finish both these, get down onto the floor and get as many push-ups as possible. When I say as many push-ups as possible, in one go, how many complete reps can you get? Say suppose you do 7 reps and your 8th rep looks like this. You can't press yourself up. It means you've reached failure. That's it. 8 reps is what you get. Right? So, if you can do a few push-ups, say you can do 2-3 push-ups, but you can't go beyond that, you can try doing 3 push-ups and then drop your knees down and get a remaining knee push-ups as well. Right? That will help you slightly go longer and push yourself to help your muscles actually reach failure when you're doing the workout. 30 seconds and then we get started with our workout. 4 sets every 3 minutes, dumbbell floor press, lying tricep extension, max reps of hand release push-ups. All right, guys, 10 seconds. Everybody get ready. Get into a nice, good position. Get the dumbbells and let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I press the left arm up and start with my right one. 1, 2, keep moving. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I'm done with my dumbbell floor presses, keeping the dumbbells down, grabbing the dumbbells for our dumbbell tricep extension, and get started with the same. Get your dumbbell overhead, bend from the elbow, and let's go. 15 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the dumbbells back. Get ready for your max hand release push-ups. Right? Fit into a nice good plank and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. That's the difference your pre-fatigue kind of workouts make, right? What are we exactly doing? We are tiring our chest muscles, we are tiring our tricep muscles, and then challenging our body to kind of get as many push-ups as possible. Pre-fatigue always works. Great way to train any muscle group, and that's what we're going to be doing. 3 more sets. Have your water, wipe that sweat off, and let's get started with the second set. Okay, we're almost there. Lie down. In fact, let's take 30 more seconds because it's still the first set, and if you only get 30 seconds to rest, we might not be able to survive till the 4th set. 15 seconds. Lie down. Get ready for your floor presses in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Exhale when you press up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Taking a quick short break. Shake your arms. Get the dumbbells back into position. Press your left one and go with the right. 1, 2. Keep your elbows locked. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. All right. Slightly taking a toll. Quickly grab your dumbbells for the tricep extensions. Get into position. And let's get going. 15 reps. Let's go. Seven, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Keep the dumbbells aside. And it's time for our max reps on the hand release push-ups. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That is the maximum you're going to get when you're doing max reps of hand release push-ups in a pre-fatigue style, right? So, quick lesson. I feel like 15 feels very heavy for this workout, so I'm going to stick to the 10 kg dumbbell for both the movements for today. We have about 45 seconds of rest and then 2 more sets. So it's always okay if you kind of overestimate your strength levels and go heavy on the workout when you begin. It's absolutely fine to kind of reduce the load to get good quality reps in. I just did. Drop the weight down by 5 kgs each side. Your body is going to thank you for the quality of movement you can deliver, and the results will be much better than when you do any kind of ego lifting, right? 10 seconds. Let's get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Just going to keep it down. Arms are completely short. A rest pause method is always good. It helps you maintain the intensity when you're actually working, right? Just take that short break and then get back into action. Press your left arm up and then get started with your right one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Keep the dumbbells down again. Shake your arms a little bit. Get the dumbbells overhead and let's go for our tricep extensions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, using the rest pause. Use it as many times as you can just to keep the intensity intact. Right? Again, grab it up. 5 more reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So this is done. Again, one more set of max reps on the hand release push-ups. Hopefully I can get at least 5 on this one. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So whenever you're tempted to do something like this where you're trying to hit max reps, whenever you try and do an ego lifting, you'll try and push harder and mechanics kind of get out of the window. You need to understand, even if you get say 5 reps, whenever you're trying to do a max set or say max rep set, those 5 reps, if done correctly, can do great wonders than getting 10 reps with incorrect form. So always prioritize your form and mechanics above load or say the number of reps you're getting. It will always pay you back in the long run, right? Okay, one more set left. Can't feel my chest and triceps already, but yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do. Quickly hydrate yourself. One last set. Dropping the weight down to 10s was a great decision. Okay, one last set. Ten more seconds. Lie down, get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Get the dumbbells down. Use the rest pause. Wiggle your fingers a little bit. Let the arms relax. 3, 2, 1, and then pick the dumbbells once again. This time on the left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, again, keep it down. Shake your arms, wiggle your fingers, let your shoulders, chest and triceps relax for a bit, and then we're going to hit 15 lying tricep extensions. In 3, 2, 1, grab the dumbbells, go up, and then get going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, again, keeping the dumbbells down. Rest pause. Use it as much as you can. And 3, 2, 1, 5 more reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. One last set of max hand release push-ups. Shake your arms, let the triceps get some oxygen back. Get into a nice good position. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. That was pretty intense. So we did what? 6, 18 plus 5. 23 hand release push-ups under fatigue. That really counts for some great work. All right. Let's have a quick break. Have some water. Dry ourselves up. Wipe that sweat off. And then we'll move to a quick finisher, which is going to be a Tabata. All right. Again, your triceps need some rest. Let them breathe. And then we'll move ahead and get started with the finisher. Okay, now as a part of the finisher, we're going to do one movement called the weighted Russian twists. Okay, For that, simply sit down on the mat, keep your feet forward, knees slightly bent. I want you to first try with the heels barely touching the floor, right? You don't want to press the heel down. Keep the body weight backwards. Even if you raise the leg up, your body should not move. So that is how softly you're going to keep the heels on the floor. Because it's weighted, it's going to be challenging. If you feel, you can, after trying say 4 to 6 reps, you feel that, okay, I can get my heels off the floor, go ahead. I, for instance, I'm going to try and keep the heels down on the floor because it's just going to give me that much more control. At least for 2 rounds, and then if I feel great, I'm going to switch and raise my heels up, right? So heels on the floor, grab your dumbbell. All you have to do is touch the floor on each side. Slightly lean back and raise the dumbbell and touch the floor each side. That's your Russian twists in a weighted form. Now here, without any movement in my upper body, I can raise my legs up, if you see. But that makes it that much more challenging. So I'm going to try and keep the heels barely touching the floor and then do my Russian twists, right? That was your second movement. The first movement is what we call Sphinx push-ups. Now, this might be super challenging, especially after what we've done in the part 1. So let's give it a shot. Even I don't know if I'm able to get it, but we're going to try, right? So you'll first get into a high plank, but this time you're going to keep the arms slightly forward like that, okay? Unlike your high plank where your palms are exactly under your shoulders, you're going to keep the palms slightly forward. From there, all you have to do is drop the elbows down, press yourself up. Drop the elbows down, press yourself up. If you find it too challenging, you can't control, you can keep the knees down and do the same as well. Elbows down, press yourself up. Elbows down, press yourself up. These are called Sphinx push-ups, and these actually work on your triceps, all right? Try one of these 2 variations, whichever you feel that you're comfortable with, because in the Tabata, you're going to be doing this for 20 seconds with a 10-second break. So our finisher is 8 rounds, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're going to start off with Sphinx push-ups, and then we're going to move in the even interval to our Russian twists. On second thought, let's start with Russian twists because we've just worked a lot on the triceps. So we'll just give it, say, about 30 seconds more to rest. That's the best we can do for our triceps right now, because I'm finding it hard to even pick up my water bottle to have water. So I want my triceps to be sane and be thankful that I'm giving that additional 30 seconds. Very simple. It's going to be a 4-minute workout, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 8 rounds. So we're going to be doing 4 rounds of Russian twists and 4 rounds of Sphinx push-ups, right? Get into a nice good position. Hold the dumbbell ready. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep breathing every time you touch the dumbbell to the floor. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Now, getting ready for the Sphinx push-ups. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and that's time. Okay, that was just 1 round. Russian twist in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Make sure leaning back, heels barely touching the floor. Ten seconds up. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, Sphinx push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. down and press, down and press. Keep moving. We're halfway there. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Halfway there into the Tabata. Russian twist. Let's go. Ten seconds up. Keep moving. Core is screaming for mercy. Quick short break and go. And 20 seconds up. All right. Sphinx push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, guys, last round of both these movements, right? Last 20 seconds of Russian push-ups, Russian twists. Let's go. Ten seconds up. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, let's get going. Last 20 seconds, Sphinx push-ups. Let's go. Down and press, down and press, down and press, down and press. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay. Just sit down on your ankles. Try and catch your breath. This one was pretty intense. Just take 10 deep breaths. Let your heart rate come back to normal. All right, that was 10 deep breaths. Let's quickly have a sip of water, wipe ourselves from all that sweat, and then we'll move straight into the cool down. We're going to do a new stretch today for our chest that kind of attacks both your pecs and your shoulders. Right? You will be sitting down just like you did in your Russian twists for that stretch. So, sit down on the mat, keep your legs in the front with your knees slightly bent. Get your palms on the floor behind your hips. All right? From this position, you're going to raise your hips up off the floor, slide all the way to the front, and sit down very close to your heels and stay in this position for 30 seconds. This is what is going to stretch your shoulders, your pecs, and it feels great. Keep breathing. Feel your pecs stretch. Feel your shoulder stretch. I can also feel a cramp in my right shoulder. Just make sure if you're feeling a cramp, just relax for a second or slightly come back. Right? Yes. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right? For the next stretch, we are going to go ahead and do our tricep stretch. So for that, sit down on your knees. You're going to raise your arm up, the right one, bend across the elbow, pull the elbow backwards and hold it for 30 seconds. Last 10. And 3, 2, 1, and switch arms. Take your left arm up, bend across the elbow, and pull the elbow backwards. Again, hold it for 30 seconds. Feel the tricep stretch. Almost there. Keep breathing. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. The next stretch, we did Russian twist for our core. So you want to make sure that we also stretch our midsection really well. So for that, you're going to do the cobra. First, lie down on the mat on your chest. Get your palms just next to your chest. Press yourself up. Look towards the ceiling. Make sure you pull your shoulders back and down. Hold it for 30 seconds. Right? Also, we tried a bunch of new movements today. We tried the lying dumbbell tricep extension. We tried dumbbell floor press with a twist. I would love to know how did you like that. Just let us know in the Facebook group Stronger Together with CultFit Home if you did like the workout, if you did like the movements. Would be nice to see what did you feel about it. And 30 seconds it is. Okay. Now for the last stretch, we just want to make sure that the Sphinx push-ups actually puts a lot of load on your wrist. So we want to also make sure our wrists are nice and strong. So you're going to get into the quadruped position. And in this position, you're going to basically go forward and then come back. Go forward and then come back. Okay. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. And let's begin with 3, 2, 1, go. Just rock back and forth. Ten seconds up. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right. That was the last stretch for the day. With this, we come to the end of today's session. We did a bunch of movements for our pecs, hand release push-ups, floor presses. For the triceps, we did lying tricep extensions, Sphinx push-ups, and for the core, we did our Russian twist, which was weighted, right? That's it from my end, guys. Make sure you post your content. If you do generally, post it on the Facebook group Stronger Together with CultFit Home. It's always nice to see some posts. It acts as motivation and also keeps you accountable towards your journey. I'll see you on the other side with another dumbbell workout. Until then, stay fit, stay healthy. It's the end of the session. Let's hold on to a great pose to kind of show off our chest, right? I want you to focus on two things. One, pull two ropes, come up and grab your wrist from one arm. And while you do that, imagine there's a pen kept right in between your pecs. And while you kind of hold your arms together, you're trying to crush that pen with your pectoral muscles. All right? On my count. 3, 2, 1. We are Cult.
For more such workout videos, download the CultFit app now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Cult.